The Millionaire Fastlane by M.J. DeMarco, a WealthWorks summary. The big idea. Most financial books tell you the same story. Work hard, save faithfully, invest in index funds, and wait 40 years. M.J. DeMarco looked at that plan and realized that by the time it works, the best years of your life are already gone. The Millionaire Fastlane is a direct challenge to conventional wisdom. There are three roads most people take with money. Two of them lead nowhere worth going. The third, the fast lane, is available to anyone willing to build something, create real value, and own a system rather than be owned by one. Wealth in years, not decades. That is what this book is about. About the author, M.J. DeMarco is an entrepreneur and author who built and sold an internet business in his 20s. He retired at 31. He did not do it by saving aggressively or waiting for compound interest. He did it by building a system that created value at scale. He wrote The Millionaire Fastlane specifically because he could not find a book that told the truth about how wealth is actually built, and decided to write it himself. Chapter 1. The Three Roads. Part 1. The Sidewalk and Slow Lane. DeMarco divides how people relate to money into three categories. The sidewalk is the road of instant gratification. Sidewalkers earn and spend. They carry debt, live paycheck to paycheck, and remain financially fragile regardless of income. The sidewalk is a mindset, not an income bracket. Its destination is financial crisis. The slow lane is the road most financial books celebrate. Get a good job. Save diligently. Invest in index funds. Live below your means. Wait. The slow lane is not entirely wrong. It works if you follow it faithfully. The problem is that it trades the best years of your life for financial security in the worst years. You arrive at the destination old, tired, and with limited ability to enjoy what 40 years of discipline built. The core distinction. The deepest difference between the slow lane and the fast lane is how wealth scales. Slow lane wealth is linear. Your income is proportional to the hours you work. There is a ceiling, and it is set by your time. Fast lane wealth is exponential. It is proportional to the value you create, which has no ceiling. One road caps you, the other does not. The action for Chapter 1. Ask yourself which road you are actually on right now, not which one you want to be on. The one you are on, based on how your money is structured today. Be honest. Most people are on the slow lane and believe they are on the fast lane because they have a side hustle. Chapter 2. The Slowlane Lie. Part 1. DeMarco is not dismissive of the slow lane. He understands why it is taught and why it has genuine merit, but he wants you to see its fundamental limitation before you commit your best years to it. The slow lane depends on three variables: your personal time, your personal effort, and market returns. All three are partially outside your control. Time is finite. Your hours are capped. Markets fluctuate wildly. A perfectly executed slow lane plan still contains enormous uncertainty and enormous delay. The exchange rate problem. The deeper issue is what DeMarco calls the exchange rate problem. You are exchanging your time, which is irreplaceable, for money, which is replaceable. When you are young, your time is at its most valuable. You are healthy. You are curious. The world is open. The slow lane asks you to spend those years primarily serving someone else's agenda, contributing to someone else's wealth, and deferring your own freedom until you are older and less able to fully use it. The action for Chapter 2. Calculate how many hours of your life you have sold in the last year. Multiply by your effective hourly rate. Then ask yourself, is the trajectory of this exchange going to get me where I want to go, at the speed I want to get there? Chapter 3. The Fast Lane Formula. Part 1. The fast lane is built on a single insight. Wealth is created by owning systems that generate value independently of your personal time. DeMarco's formula is direct. Wealth equals net profit plus asset value. Net profit is what your business earns. Asset value is what the business itself is worth. A business that earns $500,000 per year can be sold for $2 to $5 million. A job that earns $100,000 per year cannot be sold at all. Scale is the engine. The key word is scale. A business that requires your constant personal presence is not a fast lane business. It is a job with extra steps. The fast lane requires leverage, something that can serve far more people than you can personally reach. DeMarco identifies 5 primary vehicles for this: the internet, software, content, licensing, and distribution. Each allows you to create something once and deliver value to thousands or millions. The action for Chapter 3. If you own a business right now, ask honestly whether it would still generate revenue if you disappeared for 6 months. If not, you own a job, not a business. Identify one thing you could build or change to make it more autonomous. Chapter 4. The 5 Commandments. Part 1. DeMarco offers 5 commandments for evaluating whether a business idea has real fastlane potential. He calls it CENTS. Control. You must own your income source. If a platform or employer can eliminate your income overnight, you do not control it. Entry. The harder it is to enter your market, the more valuable your position in it. Need. The business must solve a real problem that people will actually pay to solve. Time and scale. The 4th commandment is time. Your income must be decoupled from your hours. If the business requires you personally for every dollar it earns, it is not a fast lane business. The 5th commandment is scale. The business must be able to reach large numbers of people. A local business with one location has limited scale. A software product downloadable anywhere in the world has unlimited scale. Scale is what makes exponential wealth mathematically possible. The action for Chapter 4. Score your current or planned business against all 5 commandments. Be honest. The commandments where you score lowest are where your leverage is weakest and your risk is highest. Chapter 5. Building a business that creates real value. Part 1. What actually makes a fast lane business work comes down to one word: value. Not marketing, not passion, not brand. Value. The relentless creation of something that makes other people's lives genuinely better. DeMarco observes that most aspiring wealthy people ask the wrong question. They ask how to make more money. The right question is how to help more people. Money follows value. It is the result, not the starting point. Speed and persistence. DeMarco emphasizes speed, moving fast, testing, failing, iterating. The fast lane is not built in planning sessions. It is built by shipping things, learning from reality, and adjusting. He also addresses the emotional reality honestly. It is hard. There will be setbacks that make the slow lane look attractive. The difference between people who build fast lane wealth and those who do not is not intelligence. It is the willingness to stay in the process long enough for a growing business to compound into something undeniable. The action for Chapter 5. Identify one problem, something real people genuinely complain about, that you could build a solution for. You do not need to build it today. You need to start paying attention with the eyes of someone who could solve things. Key takeaways. 1. The sidewalk leads to fragility. The slow lane leads to deferred wealth. The fast lane is the only road built for both freedom and speed. 2. Wealth is not created by trading hours for dollars. It is created by owning systems that generate value independently of your time. 3. The CENTS framework, control, entry, need, time, scale, is the filter for whether a business idea has real potential. 4. Do not ask how to make more money. Ask how to create more value for more people. The money is the result. 5. The fast lane is not easy. It is simply faster and more honest about how wealth is actually built. A note at the end. This has been a WealthWorks summary of the Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. If this changed how you think about the road you're on, subscribe to WealthWorks. We publish a new book summary every week. The next one might be exactly what you need.